Oh, hello. Yeah, that's staticky, Christina. Hopefully you can hear me better now, but let me know what sound quality is right now. Some of that staticky was intentional. It was intentional. It was in the music. Hey, Sheila, how's it going, you two? Good to hang out with you for a bit. Oh, sometimes I just want to invite people on here because I want to see everybody's faces. I want to see everybody's energy. Anyway, okay, you can hear me. Okay, great. Can you hear this clapping? I'm just doing a tech check, everybody. Tech check, which is going to be important later tonight because we're doing some ecstatic dance, some shamanic energy healing through ecstatic dance tonight in the Light Shine Lab. Hello, everybody. And those, oops, I need to change that banner because we've already started. And we're going to be doing energy work today. So that's energy scans, energy readings, and energy play, energy movement, energy cleansing. My energy in particular has changed so much. So for those of you who haven't been introduced to me before, hi. Love Evolve Energy coming at you. There we go. You see the scrolling at the bottom, and that's a couple of words. What I do, I'm an energy intuitive and energy channel. And so that looks many different ways. Ooh, I just saw a blink. Is everything still okay tech-wise? My tech has been kind of strange, and it was a blink. It was just a strange thing that happened. So that's what I do in a nutshell. And as you hang out with me for the next little while, you'll really begin to understand that as I practice it with those who show up and make requests to be on the receiving end of this. We'll unpack it a little bit more. Who else is here? Oh, Darlene. Oh, girl, me too. Juliet. Hey, gorgeous, creative force of nature. How's it going? Hope it's going well, everybody. So the first couple of minutes I'm up here, I just talk about who I am, what I'm offering these days, and any announcements. Then interweaved with that, I do a lot of hi, how are yous to anybody that I can see show up in the feed on a third-party streaming service. And so whatever's happening in the different platforms, I may not see every comment. So if there's been a comment there and you really need me to respond and I haven't in some way, I can't promise I'll respond to everything, but I'll, with the help of the angelics who are coming forward, I'm feeling like there's messages coming through. So if somebody needed messages today, let me know because there's some guide stepping forward already, just so you know. But please repeat. If I haven't seen something, put a whole bunch of emojis and repeat your request for a reading, a healing, a holding, some joy, some messages, or whatever comes through. Although today, next week, we'll focus more specifically on messaging when we work with cards and trinkets and mediumship and things like that. Things like that may come through today, but this is much more about the flow of energy. And honestly, people, I'm not sure why I'm still dividing them. Right? I mean, it all kinds of happens at the same time. For me, that's just the way of it. Ah, I know, Christina. I know. Who was, this is coming to mind right now because I'm feeling coming up from behind some indigenous culture energy. There was somebody I read for months ago now, weeks, if not months ago, who was about to work with the healing of indigenous culture something. because it's coming up again. So if that was you, could you please let me know? Because it's in my mental space and I'm feeling clairsentiently some energies coming through. All right, so messages are coming through. Please be specific in the feed here. Your request, please be very specific. You know, I can't promise you that it will all come through. Whatever comes through for you, whatever it's kind of triage unit kind of thing. We do what comes, what it has the most urgency to it will be what arises first, and what needs to come through me in particular. And since you're showing up for me, I communicate in a particular way, peeps. And you've noticed. Jennifer, hey Jenny, how's it going? Talk about another creative force of nature over here. Girl, let me know. Let me know how it's flowing, how it's going. You've gotten the vibe. You digging? This is how I roll a little bit. A lot of it. That's what I have on offer here. So, few announcements, and then we're going to go right into the sessions today. I don't think we're, you know what's interesting? I was about to say, I don't think we're going to do any guided meditation. When I was doing lives last year and the year, like the last 4 or 5 years, often the guided meditations would come through because that's a kind of energy work for everybody, just to zhuzh them before we really show up. And then we just kind of move on from there. And I've noticed I haven't done them so much. So I'm just going to trust that. I'm going to keep flowing. We did a lot of meditation retreats over the summer. So thank you everybody for showing up for those. Let me check the feed a little bit and then I'll go into announcements. Oh, Mr. Pepina. Pepino, that's kind of, that rides the line of some energy that I'm not going to welcome in. So I'm going to put up a strong boundary around that. We're doing energy work today. Okay, I've got some requests. Yeah, like someone's emoji happy there, Christina, you know, because we're speaking the same language, mama, aren't we? So I'm going to ask everybody in the feed if it seems like it's available for you. Just, you know, if you could kind of like look at the trolls, and if there's anybody trolling, just come and, you know, thank them for not being there. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's not going to happen, dude. We're just going to put you in a timeout. Thank you. And no, it's just somebody on the tube that is you. That's just being a little. And I'm just going to clear my energy. You know, I'm going through big transitions, like we all are. Like we all are going through big transitions. And so, you know, during times of transition, the energy can, you know, before the shifting sand stops shifting, it, you know, there's a little bit of movement. And can I just tell you, with the energies coming up, everybody, I'm just going to give a general for generally everybody for the next, like, say, year. So from this August till next August, if you've been practicing buckle up every time I've said buckle up, we're going to ask you for 20 buckles. Everybody buckle up, because here it comes. And it may not be happening for you on an individual level. However, you as an individual sit in a context of community, extending out to global community, to universal community. So it's going to get weird. Not going to be shocked if the multidimensional realities become manifest a little bit more. And we're really I've put somebody in a timeout. Why are they not going in timeout? I don't know. Okay, great. So that's coming for us. I'm not afraid. You guys are gonna pop the zit, and it can get kind of gross. And so that's just, a big volcanic zit. And I hope that's not the big truth of it, but so be it. I'm just saying, become resilient now. Become resilient now. Okay, hey, Stephanie. Hey, Dee, how's it going? Yeah, Dee, thank you. Thank you so much, Diane. You guys, Diane, I don't know, are you back doing lives in the lab? Diane used to, she's one of my partners here. She used to do lives in Lightshine, but I don't know if you still are. And it's just somebody who's kind of trolling on YouTube. So could you extra grid YouTube for me? Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Because, I don't want to block, but I may end up blocking. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Yeah, because it's been a thing, right? And here we go. So what are my announcements? And Dee, perk up for this because there's some things I want to chat with you about. Hey, Trisha. How are you, gorgeous mama? I'm just watching you and your family go through all these beautiful rites of passages and all this social media stuff for the last 2022, Trisha, and just it makes my heart glow. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I may not always comment or emoji you, but I see you. Anyway, so it's been a thing, guys. This is what's coming down the pike. Tonight, as I mentioned before, we are doing in the Lightshine Academy. I'm back there live every other week. We're going to do some energy work, and that's going to look a couple of different ways. We'll see what the flow is. I'm sorry, I'm getting some messages for the group already, not for individuals in the group already, so I just want to acknowledge them. Thank you. And we'll get there. There's a little bit of an excited urgency here. You're welcome, sweetheart. So tonight we are doing some ecstatic dance. I've created a new mix for the month, or for these couple of weeks. There'll be another mix towards the end of August, once Virgo season really hits, but right now we're in Lionsgate. And so this is the theme of the ecstatic dance that we're using as energy work. We're using that as shamanic, rhythmic, breathing, energetic healing when we are doing it. And we're going to go for a while, guys. We're going to go for an hour. I've been doing shorter sets. This is going to be quite a bit longer, double. The theme is surrender tonight. So pick your intention, surrender. Oof. And we may do a little bit of energy healing before. We may do a little energy healing after. I can't promise anything. I'm just going to have to show up and see what the requests are and what I can bring to the table and what the zhuzh glow is. We'll just see. So that's one announcement, that I'm back live tonight. Today we're not doing, well, I started with music, but we're not doing it like that. I've got my colors out and you can see, oh yeah, I guess you can see some of my my paints and my inks back here. So we'll be doing a little bit of that. We'll also just be doing individual energy-based things today. I don't know if you noticed, but if you're on my Facebook page, if you scroll probably down, maybe up, but probably down. I don't know. You'll see a post that I made, and it's something that I had mentioned almost 2 months ago, uh, that we're going to go camping. Come camp with me. Come glamp with me. Probably the end of September, mid to end of September, beginning of October. So yeah, it's going to be around Mercury retrograde stuff, which is a nice time to go, "Ooh, let me come in. Let me do yoga. Let me reflect. Let me sit around a campfire. Let me talk it out. Let me do some energy work around this." So if you want to join me, let me know. I'm going. I'm going regardless. So if you want to join me, let me know. I put the link to the place that I'm going. And it's just for a couple of days over a weekend. I haven't decided the date yet. So if somebody's interested, let me, or if peoples are interested, come join me. I'll do a lot of offerings, and it's going to be just an energetic hang. And look at the post below or above or wherever it is, and I have a link there to the place, and the picture, the banner is just the vibe, the feel, the idea. There'll be some yoga, there's a fire pit, and we'll figure it out. You're gonna have to book the space on your own. You can give me money for it if you want, but I'm not charging anything. I'm showing up. Oh my God. As I'm saying this, I've got stuff coming. Really, people? Angels can. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, if you're interested, comment in the feed on that post. I have something else coming up in October, and that's a part of a community, and we're going to be doing another day long, perhaps energetically based, but it's all around. I'm not sure what the theme is, but something like expression, the healing of expression. I have something happening with my connection here. What's up? Nope, it all looks good. So I don't know what's happening with that. So those are my announcements. I know they're vague. That's the energy right now. I'm being a little vague. I'm going forward as much as I can, and then after that, things will begin to firm up within the next 2 or 3 weeks. For sure. All of that makes me hungry. All right, so that being said, I feel like I need to look, my head's already doing this. Am I doing channeling today? Oh, there may be a little bit of channeling. We'll see how it goes. We're going to do some sagey sage, and then I'm going to do the roulette wheel of scrolling and look at the requests. If I don't get you today, maybe I'll get you tonight in Light Shine. I believe the link is in the description box. Ah, yeah, there we go. Anybody else on a heat advisory in their location? I am where I am. It's not raining, and yet the humidity is 100%. Go figure. Becoming aquatic here, and as Pisces sun, I'm good with that. Got a little spark. Oh, okay, that's what needs to happen. Understood. Thank you. Yeah, right, Christina? Brutal. I'm on Cape Cod. I'm on the Cape, so. Swimming in it. Oh. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Yeah, Christina, you were the first one here, and as I scrolled, I saw all this red and blue, all these red and blue, the hearts and butterflies. Okay. Is there something specific for you, Christina? Something is coming towards me, so I'm going to wait and look in the feed. No way. You want to have coffee or something? You up for that? I don't know, yoga class together or something? Let me know. Something's coming towards me, Christina. Is it her energy? Some guides. Are you in big communication with your guides right now? So everybody know, as I begin to go into individual readings, there something may light you up. Then whatever I'm bringing through for somebody else may be something for you to pay attention to, for you to look at. So Christina, I'm looking at Christina. Yep. I'm feeling like there's a very potent energy that's coming forward, Christina, as a message for you. There's something that you need to pay attention to. There's do you know the feeling when someone says, hey, comes to you and says, hey, we need to sit down talk. We need to really connect here and talk through some stuff. It's an energy that feels like that, Christina. And I'm noticing that you're a little bit ignoring it, like you're staying in the light and you're staying a little bit uplifted, a lot of it. You're by nature a little bit uplifted. And so it's just a request. Someone, I'm saying someone because there's a personality to this energetic. And I'm noticing there's something about the energy and that feels like it could consume you. It feels all-encompassing, an all-encompassing kind of energy. And hence the, I hate to call it a resistance because it's not like a hard no. It's the resistance has the flavor of, yep, I'm looking someplace else. So here's another hint to what this feels like. So apparently this is an energetic reading, Christina, you know, because of where you're at. I'm looking at the archetypes and the story of Persephone in the underworld. And there's one telling of the story where there's some tragedy. However, if we look through that story, we look at it through the eyes of love, and that there are gifts everywhere and allies everywhere. If you can retell that story, that's the message for you. That's the request of you. To become more of the earth as a necessity. And I asked if there's this a balancing quality, and that's the wrong take on it. It's not that accurate. It's not. And I'm feeling that kind of rhythm of spiraling down. So if there's something about you, and I'm feeling energy move when I do that. So as I'm doing this wiggle back and forth, Christina, there's my spine is going with it. It's not being stiff around the wiggle. It's really going with it, and that, if you can imagine a helix image of movement spiraling you down, as if that helix spiral is a staircase or something you could travel through to. And it reminds me of shamanism as well. We talk about the lower, the middle, and the upper as realms or worlds. And there's some gifts for you, some safety and warmth, and the feeling of hearth, a feeling of hearth deep within humanity, deep within a center. It's so interesting, Christina, because it's so feels in stark contrast to the energies that are coming for us in the year to come. In your now moment, it's this hearth that's already been built, these glowing flames and embers deep within the lower. Deep and slow and low down, hunkering down and staying in this deep, low, slow. There's a surprising amount of comfort and connection and safety here. Despite, not despite, but I'm going to do another contrast here. In contrast to community connection and activity, this connection is the word of the sense, the word of this whole time. It's not, but it's not talking about time. It gave me the word moment. There's this, in the lower world, a deep powwow that you're moving into. You completely understand. All right, beautiful. I am so glad. Because of time, we're not going to go much further. You can communicate on your own in this realm. If you want to hook up for a session and I can be part of this communication for you, we can do that. Sure. You have the ability already. You don't really need me. Although it would be hugely fun and I'm hugely curious, it would be a blast. This is something that you know how to do. So perhaps me saying all this is stuff you already knew, and I'm just feeding back to you some validation. That you're not, perhaps you are imagining these things, because that the imaginal realm is its own reality and existence. But there's a reality there. And so, all right. Okay, great. So like book something and let's go do it, right? Let's go do it. It'll be so much fun. There's a depth and there's a profundity there. Yeah, we do, Mama, don't we? We all need this. Christina, as always, thank you. Thank you, Butterfly Woman, for asking these questions, and perhaps for somebody else here. I'm feeling for somebody else here. If a lot of this almost resonated for you, replay watchers, crickets, this is for you too. If you substitute that warm, glow, fiery hearth for water, that's for you. That's somebody else here. All right, let's go back to the scroll. Thank you, Christina. I can feel you connecting with me. All right, Mama. All right, baby. All right, baby. On the flip, we'll catch you. I'll catch you on the flip. All right, we'll connect. You do the do. And remember, everybody, you payment, exchange, trade in some way is important. It doesn't have to be cashola or even Bitcoin. I accept all of those. It can be something else. And some of you in the feed, I don't want to name names. I want to keep everybody's privacy. What? I recently received a gorgeous celestial painting. So excited for that. So, you know, cockle shells, peanuts, although I have to say I really prefer almonds. I love almonds, coffee, tea, whatever. Whatever flowers, whatever trade you want to do, I'm up for that. Let's go back in the feed. Kimmy! Hey, Kim! How's it going over there? Are you guys having the heat wave that we're having? Tropical heat wave. But you know what, Kimmy? You and I have been, we're prepared for a heat wave. I mean, we lived in the tropics, right? Do you remember August down in Key West? Excuse me, right? All right. Hey, Paula, what's going on, lady? Good to see you. Oh, you've said a bunch of stuff, Paula. Paula, I'm going to go to you next. So if you could be more specific, you said they. Yay. You know what, guys? I'm feeling so much love. And I just want to thank you for that. Frog. Here, there. I'm getting a frog over here. Does somebody have a frog? Water people, a frog. There's this is prompting me to share about alternate life for me. But if someone doesn't resonate with frog, then this is for me. So I'm not going to balance there. And I don't see, maybe Paula's not still here. And that's okay. We can move on. I need a little sip. Sheila Piercy, I just glanced at your sunflower and I'm seeing a road. So I'm wondering if you're going on, if you're visioning for the future, if you're actually taking a trip or some kind of trip. So today's theme is all the energy. Ah, yeah, you guys. Okay. So I haven't heard from Paula yet. Paula, I don't know if where's Paula? Is she on Facebook or is she on? She is. And I saw somebody else. Who else jumped out at me? Haha. I mean, all things I offer are for everybody. Really, really, really. Stephanie, I think your last name was Smith? Stephanie, are you there with me? We're just going to breathe and feel. Hey, lady, I think you wanted something with energy. And here's the thing, just let me know. Present, here. You down in front. Hello, heart lady. It's not Smith, it's San Augustine. Ah, you've already planned that. So I see a lot of, hold on, Stephanie. Sheila, I see a whole bunch of thumbs up around it. So if you needed to know that, I don't know, but that's what kind of came through. And there's sort of this feeling, Sheila, of just keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Stephanie. Connecting to angels for Stephanie. Is there anything specific for you, Stephanie? Let me know. So in terms of energy, and I'm imagining that is what there's something else coming through for you, Sheila. So I'm going to have to bounce back to you for a second. Something needed to come through. I'm opening this box for this is a brand new deck here, Stephanie. And Stephanie, I just want to say, so this is what's happening. You know, as somebody who gets the big view like me, I'm sort of reading for two people at the same time. So maybe you guys have a connection. Stephanie, let me know if there's something specific. I'm really seeing the pathway for you. There was like a stone on your heart. So we're in recovery of some sort. Sheila, plan for longer. Plan for surprises and the unexpected. Just plan, have a contingency plan. Not a contingency, because that implies like plan B and plan C, but like plan for longer. And you may have to plan for that. You know, just be prepared. Just be flexible and prepared. You may not have to do anything different. So Stephanie, let me know if that felt accurate for you. You're recovering from a hard time or in the process of some kind of thingy thing. So I'm struggling with opening to the angels. And so I'm wondering if that's a little bit of your story. So I'm also seeing some spirit guides that look like wolves. So the wolves have come. So that to me says some kind of spiritual shamanic connection there. Or you may just have a dog that looks like, you know, Wolfie, German Shepherd-y, something like that. I don't know all the dog breeds. Stephanie, let me know what you would like, if you just would like a reading or if you would like an energy flow and a healing. I feel like what's coming forward now is just that brief hit that I got. So that would be what's coming up first. And also sort of the energies collecting around you. So I see you planting seeds. Prayer is a way to plant a seed. The ritual of prayer is seed planting ritual. So I'm just going to keep going, Stephanie, and I'll glance up every once in a while to see if you've given me any more words here. Flat out. Flat out. The light of the earth healing you and your behest. So give me some acknowledgement here, Stephanie. Is this is all making sense to you? Okay, great. You know, it's so interesting. When we find ourselves, it reminds me of this song. And between the devil and the deep blue sea. How does that song go? When the devil is all around and has got you on the ground, on your hands and your knees with an apple in your mouth. Then you'll know just how far you'll go to make your peace with God. Did it get that? Did it go that far for you, Stephanie? Not quite. Coulda. Because what I was thinking before that song came to mind was we feel like we're at our last straw and we just fucking give up and we just surrender, like, I don't fucking care. And then we think it's just going to spiral downward from there, but it doesn't. And there's something about surrendering yourself back to the earth, and you think you're going to just be consumed by it, but really, you become light. Every cell of your body then heals once you completely release resistance. So it's just seeing that there's something of the flavor of this is what your path has looked like. So that's the reading. So if you want me to keep going, let me know. If you want some energy flow around the perfection that already is, it's already flowed into you. It looks like from the bottom up, we're rebuilding here, is what the energy looks like in a way. Are you having problems with like breathing or your upper chest or your throat? Like I'm feeling, be still my beating heart. So I'm just going to look at that area a little bit. What once was coming back and that kind of choking you, I can't breathe feeling. She's requesting energy, please. So, the dogs have been called in, lady. I'm actually hearing something. Was that you or is that your guide? It sounded like a woman's voice. Beautiful, angelic woman's voice is coming in. So there's something about these hounds, the dogs coming in, that is destroying the old and fiercely protective and healing for you. It creates a lot of love coming from the source of sometimes the energy of dog can be our base nature for me. You don't have to go all the way with it. So let's do some energy healing here. Whew. And if everybody who's listening, past, present, and future, could just through intention, words, internal words, send much love and blessings not only to yourself, but to our beloved Stephanie St. Augustine. And Stephanie, I'm going to ask you to relax and receive. We're going to leave it at her front door, everybody, her energetic front door. Because, Stephanie, you got some strong boundaries up here, girl. They look like very GOT, very Game of Thrones kind of boundaries here. Does that make you giggle? So I'll ask, so you're stepping forward with a lot of personal power. And, I'm seeing the evolved personal power of an evolved solar plexus area. So you're going to you've picked a few people, and thank you for picking me. to move into your energy. There's something about people with energy moving past some boundary you have that feels really not safe for you. That feels super invasive. So thank you. I'm coming in with sweet pea energy. Do you have sweet peas? Those little flowers, it's such a beautiful scent. And you find that very healing, and there's an elixir being made. And you seem very giggly and joyful and willing to receive this. On this, we're connecting on this energetic level right now. And I just want to say, Stephanie, there's absolutely no reason for you to rush and force your guard to come down. Absolutely no reason. There's a timing to it. There's a pace to it. And within all of these layers, barriers, boundaries, there's a lot of allies, girl. There are a lot of allies here. Keeping you safe. Do you watch that cartoon? It's a little bit raunchy. Rick and Morty, kind of not raunchy, but edgy. Rick and Morty. They had this episode where was it Rick's, Morty's sister? Um, they put her in this protective spaceship, and all the spaceship knew how to do is keep her safe. And her name was Summer. Keep Summer safe, and it just went totally berserker and out of control because anything that was deemed a threat, even though it wasn't, was annihilated. So there's this kind of keep Summer safe, crazy energy within the Allied forces through all of your boundaries and barriers. I'm not saying that they need to come down, lady. And I appreciate you choosing me, and I appreciate you willing to receive this elixir, my queen. You are an Empress energy. So if you know the tarot, your energy is that of Empress. Leonine Empress energy. And we are in the time of Lionsgate. And so at this time, the Leonine energies are abundant. Where, no, I'm just going to tell you this, not that you have anything to do about it. You could relax into a receiving mode more than you already are. However, there's a lot of boundaries bouncing off whatever's trying to come into you. If we try to shift some of those boundaries, it sends your energy system into panic. And that is not helpful. I don't want to do that. So we're going to keep those boundary systems active. We're going to keep you contained and boundaried. And we're just moving slowly with these metaphorical energy work through metaphor, feeding you deep within. So it seems as if you've hunkered down deep within yourself in an emotional way. There is this safe space within yourself, deep within. I'm going to do a little bit more, and then we got to end, just by the nature of this. We're going to love it all. As your current energy healer, I'm going to deeply, and I am deeply appreciating and loving the miracle and the awesomeness that is you in your full expression with all of this. And if you are willing to accept a little trickle in of love through the image of flowers and elixirs and other magical sparkles. I'm going to ask any other energy workers here just to stand down. Stand down. Stand down, please. Yo, she created some boundaries. All y'all just stand down. So I'm going to offer two things here. In your imaginal realm, create what I have learned to call divine gold buffer zones. You might create 1, 2, or 3 around the outside of these boundaries that you've already got. So that's just, like I said, triage, and we're going to just do one thing at a time. And to begin, you're going to put the divine gold buffer zone. So just imagine it as divine glitter, divine liquid glitter, or some other gold. It may be more metallic liquid flow, like metallic liquid gold. And it just creates another divine layer that begins to soothe what it's touching on the inside. So that's your you and the allies and demons that are there. That is also anything that comes in, it's just going to absorb it before it touches, right? Before it activates you. And it looks like this feels good to you. And I'm going to ask if you're willing to receive this deep into the deepest part of your heart. And here we go. And that, it looks like these veins of gold that are coming from source energy deep into your heart. And that's where the energy work is there today. Eventually things will shift. I wouldn't shift it too fast because you don't want to have, major sickness or of the mind, the heart, the psyche, the body. You want to function in time, space, reality. And so hopefully all of that imaging was meaningful for you. And you can just, Stephanie, accept the buffer zones and the buffer zones feeding the deepest of the deep hearts within you. It's always available to you. What I'm going to do, one more thing, and I'm going to request everybody else do this for yourself. Do this for yourself. Allow some divine gold, divine bronze, divine copper, divine platinum energy to begin to infuse your mental body. So let's everybody look at your mental body right now. So what I'm going to do before we leave is look at the collective mental body that is most appropriate for me to look at right now. Safe, happy, healing, easy to integrate for everybody. All right, that really narrows it, doesn't it? And we're just going to open it up and begin to soften. And we're going to just send a flush of energy through from all different directions. It flushes in one direction, and things leave, and then it leaves and cleans, and then we flush in another direction. And everybody, for yourself, just imagine your mental body being flushed. And it flushes. What may arise in your mental body are these subtle addictions, which will show up as attachments, like, oh, I don't want that to leave. Oh, I love watching that trashy TV show. Oh, I want to finish it. I don't want that to leave. Okay. That's okay, you guys. It's all okay. It's all better than okay. And you just don't judge it. Just love that attachment. Just love it some more. This is how we create resilience. This is how we find resiliency. In the months and years to come, resilience is paramount. And this is how we do it, yo. And we're just gently cleaning, and we're just by flushing through the mental body. Wee, 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 wee. And so we are. And I thank all of Stephanie's guides, and I bow to them, and I bow to Stephanie, and I bow to all the guides that showed up today. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah, and we disconnect. We leave the energy. Stephanie, if you have some sage, sage a little bit. Whatever way feels best to you, my Empress. It's in my water now. Oh, how much coffee can one drink in a day? Because I want some more. Oh, you are so welcome, Stephanie. And we just do little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. Did that mental body clearing go for everybody? Was that all right? Maybe we'll do a little bit more of that tonight in the Light Shine Lab. Where are we? Oh, I'm already at 1/4 again. You guys, time just flew. Thank you so much. So I'll mention again everything on my website, on the booking page. When you go there, everything is pay what you want, pay what you wish, pay what you can. So that means American dollars, it means French francs, it means rubles, it means seashells, paintings, cookies, coffee, tea. I don't know. Paintbrushes, pretty colorful markers, rocks from your yard. There needs to be an exchange. Services. Service? You want to trade something? I will trade. Let me know. That's what I'm accepting these days, all things and everything. So book a session without the fear. Book a session and look at where you are abundant. Where am I abundant? What can I share with this energy intuitive, this energy channel, Love Evolve energy, in exchange for something that would be really good for me right now? And then you go and look at everything I have. I mean, the original prices are there, so you have a sense of how those things are valued. And then you do the best you can, whatever you want. Can you allow yourself to not just want and desire something, resonate strongly with something, but actually choose it and move into it? Because I've made it really easy for all y'all. It's an experiment, and can I tell you, it feels really good. Oh my God, it feels so good. So do all that. Oh, I'm so excited too, Chrystine. It's gonna be bananas. Bananas. Banana split pants, gonna be bananas. And again, let me know and post on that other post about glamping. If you guys are into glamping, let me know. And we'll begin to talk about dates. We're going to do it on Cape Cod. Cape Cod's really nice in the autumn, in September. And Christina, let me know when you're around. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm still noodling with these cards here. I sincerely hope everybody is well. And everybody, please let yourself be full of treats and blessings. All right? And I'll catch you on the flip. I'll see you tonight in Light Shine. I'll see you next Friday for more of the same, similar like this. And I'll see you in the autumn, maybe even in person, for some retreats, some glamping, and some day longs. All right, you guys, let me. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna have a greasy day, so there's lots of slip and slide, Christina. I'm totally gonna do that. What else do I want to say? I think that's it. I do want to thank everybody really hard for joining me today and finding something that feels good to you. I'll catch you on the flip next week. And that's all I have to say. All right. Love and blessings. Love and blessings. Self-care. All right, guys. Catch you on the flip. See you tonight and next week. All right. Bye.